I mean, Nicole, how long was I talking about divorce?
Well, let's just say that I sometimes feel like it's my fault that you got married in the first place because
It is.
right before she walked
Blame
down the
her.
aisle, she said, or before we left to go walk down the aisle, she said, I don't want to do this. And I said, you don't know this? And I said, well, you're doing it. Well,
Nicole.
just she would be, everything's paid for, everyone's there waiting for her.
I need a white gown.
I wasn't going to let you be a runaway bride. I was
No.
like, and I said to her, these were my exact words.
should've.
I said, you're doing it, and if you want to get divorced, we'll deal with it later. Let's go. That's my exact words.
There you go.
A terrible friend.
So satisfying.
I feel like that's the way you kind of orchestrate it.
That I don't like to have control.
Yeah, like I think you like the idea of being in control, but you don't like to take responsibility for it.
That's fair. That's a fair point.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You really pegged me. Really know exactly who I am.
Well, that was quick, and I guess that's where we'll start. Welcome to the Satisfying Podcast. And, Nicole, we had such a good time
Yeah.
with DJ Who Kid last week that people have been knocking on our door.
I mean,
And going, I got to do this podcast. I didn't know
Right.
people were doing this podcast. I
Right.
got to be a part of this podcast, and guess who's here? Well, I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
Her name's Taylor Strecker.
The one and only Taylor Strecker.
Hey, girl, hey. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, boy, hey.
Hey, girl, hey. Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, babies, hey. If babies are listening, I know
Yeah.
babies love this podcast.
Babies do love this podcast.
I mean,
very
everybody
much.
does.
Well,
I mean-
what's not to love?
I almost said it was family friendly, but it is far from family friendly.
Well, it would be. It's family friendly for your kids because you don't change the
Nope.
way that you operate around your kids, which I respect. That was
Yeah.
not
No.
that was not a shade.
Yeah.
That was like I really do. I've always
Yeah.
respected the way Matt and Nicole they are who they are in front of their kids.
It's not the best.
Yeah, I don't.
Great.
I was gonna say I don't think Sam agrees at all.
She ruined Christmas.
How'd you ruin Christmas?
I didn't ruin Christmas.
Matt ruined Christmas.
No, Parker. She asked me. She brought me downstairs at the end of Christmas evening and said, "He's not real, is he?" And I asked her why she thought that. She told me, and then I.
What'd
told,
she say? Why? Do you want to give a disclaimer right now for all
No,
the babies listening?
we've already done this. Everyone knows.
Babies, turn off your computer.
Your muffs.
I messed up. She said she opened a present that said it was from Santa, and it had my name and address in it. And then she saw a present for Keegan a picture on our phone, so she knew it wasn't from Santa. And then I said, "You don't really think a fat old flying man is good?" And then she was like, "No." And then she started crying.
By the way, do you see that it took exactly 1 second? It took 1 second for her to be like, "No, I did not mess up." And then without I didn't even have to ask a question. Just within the explanation, she was like, "Yeah, I messed up."
No, I'm gonna co-sign her not messing up because
Okay.
she can't help it that Parker is smart.
Also, he thinks I should have kept lying. He thinks I should have kept lying and being.
We're in dangerous times. My wife, because we have 3 nephews we're super close to, and one
It's
of them
exactly
is
the same.
10. It is exactly. I'm a parent,
Yeah.
and the 10-year-old, I'm like, he fucking knows, but he's smart enough to be like, I don't know,
Yeah.
because he has younger siblings that still believe.
Yeah.
But I did that. I pulled that shit. But then, I also had to really convince myself that I still believed. I believed until I was 13, like a loser.
He said his parents never told him. They still are.
So
like,
you still wait for Santa to bring you presents?
For me?
Yeah.
As for me and Grandpa, we believe.
Okay,
You know?
you're a believer. See, he's basically saying this is what I should have done. Like, I needed to keep the whole thing going and being like, well, I believe. If you don't believe, that's okay.
Right.
But I'm not a liar. Okay?
Just a destroyer of dreams.
I'm a destroyer of dreams.
Wait, when did you find out that Santa wasn't
I'm
real?
Jewish.
Oh, right. You just knew.
That was her other big objection. She was like, it's really not fair to put this on somebody. Because she did have this idea of
You've always known the
let's
truth.
make up
Yes.
magical creatures and just, do that until we die is very Judeo-Christian.
Yeah, I mean, I knew. My mom was like, don't tell anybody that.
But when did you figure it out? What age?
I think I almost always knew. Because I was like, why won't this dude come to my house?
Right. Husband, Jewish man,
Yes.
baby angel of a man. I've actually never loved my ex-husband more than I do in this present day. I really value him.
You do.
When I look back, I'm like, he was a good guy. Who wants to date my husband? He's married with
a
a baby.
kid.
I know, but I'm just saying before.
still,
But still, who wants to date my husband?
Yeah.
to say?
Did he tell you when he found out?
He said that when he was little, he would say to his mom and dad, I try so hard every year to be such a good boy. What am I doing wrong? Why is Santa
Did he
not
not
show-
get presents?
Yeah, because he's Jewish.
He got Hanukkah presents, but
Of
on Christmas
course.
morning, the old guy didn't come.
Of course.
So
and then
sad.
And then you, as a parent, you got to go like, don't tell these dumb Gentiles.
That's what my mom said.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's January. It's almost the end of January. Can we please move on from Christmas?
You seem triggered.
Well, I just feel like you've made me believe that I messed up royally and it's internalized now and I'm hurt.
How old is Parker? I forget.
She'll be 10 next month.
Oh my God.
In March.
Yeah, you're a horrible parent. That's too young.
Yeah. Also, I couldn't believe she made it this far with like YouTube and TikTok and like all that jam.
So when you Google it, it says no. Tay tried it because she was curious if like the boys would have seen.
Yeah, like,
when you Google it, it says no.
Like how many kids are like asking Alexa,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You question anything. You don't have to ask mom and dad. You just ask Alexa, Siri, Google, whoever.
But what happens when you do ask mom and dad?
They're liars, filthy liars like you.
What about in the Biggins household?
I ruined Christmas.
Well, look. Taylor Strecker is here.
I am.
And we just recently did Taylor's podcast, Taste of Taylor.
Yes.
Taylor Strecker has been a friend of mine from SiriusXM dating back many years, but a friend of Nicole far longer.
Yeah.
Almost
True
to
that.
the point of sisterhood, I would say.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
Yes. Taylor.
Roommates.
Yeah.
College mates.
Met over a keg. It was really just
Live dangerously together.
oh my God. I told somebody the story of us trying to
You can't just
drive.
tell people stories.
Trying to drive to a fish show that we promptly turned around and goes, I don't even like fish. But we were so hungover that I drove down a one-way street and she was like, let's go home.
I think you drove down the wrong side of the highway.
It might have been.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. You're one of like, we all got to know.
Remember?
Yes, I remember. But we were going to go. The reason we turned around is because our friend said she was there.
Yeah.
And she said, so change of plans. When you guys get here, you can't come to the campground because there's so much traffic. So you have to park 10 miles away on the highway, on like the median and like the grass and hike it. Hike 10 miles. And I'm like, wait.
Yeah, I couldn't even see straight. I was still drunk.
So, I mean, when you say I was so hungover that, you mean still so drunk.
One of the
that.
reasons that you're hungover is that you still the alcohol is still pumping through your veins.
Sure.
A little bit.
Sure. But that's kind of how you live your life, I feel
who
like.
I am.
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah. But yes, I have known her forever. You met me and Taylor at SiriusXM, and
Yes.
then we
But
all
I think
fell in love.
I think it's amazing that you knew college girl Nicole. Like most of us, Nicole's still a wild person to this day. Right?
Absolutely. She's
But-
not that different than in college.
No,
Really, she's not.
I mean I've tamed a little bit.
yes, a little. Well, yes.
I
to be
have
fair.
to a little bit, but
Yes.
yeah. I mean, I still tried to make it as similar as possible, just with kids.
Do you do that? Do you do that on purpose? Like, is there a thing in you that goes like, I can't let go of it, or is it just this is what I enjoy doing?
This is what I enjoy doing.
Good,
No,
good. That's
actually,
the right reason.
It's this is who I am now.
This is who I am
That's
now.
that's a Coley quote from
Yes.
college.
This is who I am now.
What? Why
don't
why
remember.
This is who I am.
somebody was like, "You're so drunk
Taylor.
and fucked up. What's wrong with you?" And she was like, "This is who I am now." And that's Coley to a
Yep.
T. I'm the same. Listen, it's just different because I don't have kids yet.
Right.
So I'm allowed to act like a fucking frat boy.
Right.
And it's like socially acceptable. I just need to have kids soon and then I'll be in the same boat as Coley.
Please, you keep pushing it off.
No shit,
And this
I do.
one just keeps popping him out. Well, he doesn't, but his lady keeps popping him out. And they're
I'm an incredibly virile man.
and they're all beautiful. And I'm obsessed. Well, I only know two of them. There's another one on the way. I'm obsessed with them. I love them like my own. I bring treats,
What kind
saw-
of treats?
like a lollipop. What did you think I was bringing?
Terrible
out?
treat giver.
What would you have brought? You didn't bring-
Money, scratch tickets.
You know, my
Okay.
Kids love that shit.
they do. My son was like, he's starting a writing unit in his class.
Okay.
And part of the writing unit, he got very excited, is that you can bring in something from home that you really like. So you know what he brought in?
What?
Off?
Cash.
No,
I love him. I love
Cash.
him.
And
Entrepreneur.
I go, buddy, why are you bringing money to school? And he goes, because Dad, they wanted me to bring my favorite collection.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
I like money.
We all do, kid.
Loves it. My
Yeah.
favorite thing on planet Earth. I mean, when we were growing up, it was like, what do you want to be when you're older? Lawyer, doctor. Some idiot loser kid said president. But now kids are like, I want to be a billionaire.
Or
Right.
like a celebrity because they know then they'll make money.
I support that dream.
You do.
Yes, capitalism all the way, baby.
Horrible dream.
His favorite aunt, like, asked my wife, what does he like want for Christmas? And she's like, well, I mean, he's He's really into money.
Wait, no, she didn't. This is not like.
That's what she said. That because that's what he likes.
Okay, but like she can say that and be like, "That's a joke." But
then my aunt or his aunt sent like
that would annoy me.
$50 in mixed bills.
No, so it'd be even more fun because it's all different numbers.
Right.
$50. That's good.
It's really good. It's like when I saw how much it was, I was like, "Whoa, are we splitting this?
You gonna
here?"
steal it from him?
Yeah, I was
Pay
like,
rent,
"Well,
bitch.
I'm his manager, so I get 10%."
Wait, you know what? I ordered food the other night and I didn't have cash and it was a cash only place and they came.
P.O.P.O.
It was P.O.P.O.
Girl.
Okay, and guess what? I had no money. And
Shocking.
Parker was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Nothing." And I went into her tooth fairy cash and I took it. I'm gonna give it back.
Of course.
But she loaned it.
How much money did she have from the Tooth Fairy?
It's always different.
How much money does the Tooth Fairy give?
If there's no change, sometimes you got to go with the 20.
Wait, does she still believe in the Tooth Fairy but doesn't believe in Santa Claus?
I brought up that Nicole didn't realize. She had this moment of realization that I was like, when you say one, there's a domino effect.
They
like
all
you
go.
Can't.
Well, she did as soon
Happy
as
Easter.
yeah, the bunny.
Sorry.
Yeah, the Easter Bunny's all the dominoes fell for me.
Well, Keegan told me last year he believes the way the Easter Bunny works is teleportation.
Well,
That's probably true.
it's the only way it
Probably
makes
true.
sense.
Why does he even know what teleportation is? I don't even know what teleportation is.
YouTube.
YouTube.
And what's that game? That game, you know.
Roblox.
Roblox.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to be it.
Yeah.
Is it teleportation? Is that even a word?
It's very much a word.
I
The act of teleporting.
would be teleportation.
That's right, Nicole.
I would always trust my 7-year-old over me.
Actually, I agree. Same for me. I would trust your
Okay,
7-year-old
good.
over me as well.
So, when I got to know Taylor Strecker, I knew her before, I guess, but when we really connected, I feel like,
Yes.
was when you were going through a very complicated time in your life.
Yes.
When you were first going through a divorce.
Yes.
Which you didn't want to do because you were very straight-laced and traditional.
Well, let's get real. That's very generous of you. But the truth is, I didn't want to get divorced because I, like your kid, love money.
Fair.
That's true. That is true. But you were also going, I don't think I'm going to be a married person anymore.
Yeah.
Also, probably not hetero either.
Right.
And this was all it all hit you all at once.
All the chips came crumbling down at the same time. And a lot of people are like, okay, so you got divorced to be with your now wife.
No.
Tayler, thank you.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And
no, I
people-
remember, no.
but people don't get it. And like even my wife, she'll be like this. Yes. I'm like,
Well, it's a
Taylor.
more fun story for her.
But it's more interesting that you were like, oh my God, I think I'm not supposed to be in this marriage, which is already like this life-altering kind of catastrophic
Yes.
come to Jesus thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you, as a sort of very traditional,
Yes.
not going against the grain person, went, oh my God, I think I far prefer the company of women.
Yeah.
The hell is going on?
True.
And it wasn't a person. It was like your whole life was
Yeah.
like, hey, stupid.
Yes.
You've been living this way because
Hey,
you.
psych.
Yeah.
Psych.
You were totally wrong about all of it.
But here's the thing. So when I was looking, so I knew I was going to get out of the divorce. I mean, Nicole, how long was I talking about divorce?
Well, let's just say that I sometimes feel like it's my fault that you got married in the first place because
is.
right before she walked
Blame
down the
her.
aisle, she said, or before we left to go walk down the aisle, she said, I don't want to do this. And I said, you don't know this? And I said, well, you're doing it.
Oh, Nicole.
Just she would be, everything's paid for, everyone's there waiting
need
for her
a
to
white gown.
I wasn't going to let you be a runaway bride. I was
No.
like, and I said to her, these were my exact words.
should've.
I said, you're doing it, and if you want to get divorced, we'll deal with it later. Let's go. That's my exact words.
There you go.
A terrible friend.
You would have told her, okay, we don't have to do it?
I said, yeah, go home.
Sam, no.
In fact, I probably would have been like Vince Vaughn at the beginning of Old School, just right behind Taylor going, just so you know, but it's a terrible mistake. You can get out of this right now.
Yeah.
You and I, we can just go right now. We can go.
Listen, to be fair, so while we were planning the wedding, that's when the shit hit the fan.
Yeah.
Okay. So I called my wedding planner and I was like, so question, postponing the wedding? Sounds like a good idea because I'm scared to get married, but I'm not ready to say we're done.
Right.
So, and she was like, postponing is canceling financially. Same ramifications. So either get married or cancel it.
This is crazy. This is the problem.
I know.
The blind leading the blind.
Everybody in your life is like, You're going, I think I'm ruining my life.
Yeah.
And everybody's going,
Do
but
it.
think about the expense.
Yeah, exactly. Money.
And
it's
the optics. The optics.
The
I was so worried about the optics for her.
Well, and also I had a segment called Almost Hitch Bitch. I was talking about, I was working for Cosmo magazine. Like,
Yeah.
it was very like Carrie Bradshaw and Sex and the City,
Yeah.
the first movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally,
I mean, it's like,
same. Cosmo Vogue, same.
like, what's the worst that could happen? Just go get married. And then later, if you decide you need to get a divorce and also you're a lesbian, that'll be fine. We'll figure that
We'll
out
figure it
later.
out.
Problem is, everybody's already bought you a gift. So go ahead.
Yeah.
The way I feel guilty about those gifts, I'm not going to lie. But I remember, so the wedding planner also said to me,
She should feel guilty, not you.
oh yeah, I'm not giving you shit back.
I mean, I did for a second, but I mean, it all worked out.
I mean, honestly, if Nicole had never said that, I would have still gotten married on that day. I
Okay.
mean, that is the God's
I
honest
just gave
truth.
her a little, just like shoved her a little. I was like, do it.
You shoved her in the wrong direction.
No, I just was like, listen, let's just do this because of course people make mistakes. People get married. Like,
Yeah.
my husband was married before. It was a massive mistake.
I mean, but it's just, I've never heard anybody have the psychology of like, just go do it because people make mistakes, so go make a mistake.
I actually
like if you can
co-sign it.
avoid a mistake.
But at least then she got to enjoy we had like a fun night of partying because everything was already paid for.
Yeah. And it's all about the party, Sam. What don't you get here?
I don't think
It was so fun. It was a great night.
It was fabulous.
You know probably why? Because of how drunk you had to get to deal with the fact that you're making a horrible mistake.
Oh, don't worry. I did that the night before at the rehearsal dinner. Oh,
yeah.
Fall down drunk.
Your mom was not pleased.
My mom locked herself in a walk-in closet, okay? Because we were
What?
staying at a house in the Hamptons for the wedding because we got married in the Hamptons. But
Because you love money.
Of course.
Love money!
In a vineyard.
yeah, well, first date,
The
shout
vineyard's been paid for.
Yeah.
But wait, the wedding planner said to me, so she said, no postponing, get married or don't get married. And then she said, but if you decide to get married, and I think he's a great guy, so I really think you should get married. She said, you should be the first of all the kids, because he was the oldest out of 4, to get pregnant, because then his parents will love you. Now, at least I had the sense
Yes, not
to
to
not
do that.
follow that piece of advice.
Because then you're connected forever. At least you can kind of have like a clean break.
Literally. So we tried for like almost 5 years. Therapy, working it out, and then
Oh, I thought you meant having a baby.
So did I.
Yeah.
I thought you
I
meant
was
like
actively trying not to have a baby. Plan B were Tic Tacs to me.
Stop making me laugh until I cough with emphysema.
So, yeah. So, but I will say this, like, I would say, what do you think? Like a year from the time we got divorced, I feel like you and Matt and all of our college friends
Yeah.
were like, we are sick of hearing about this. Shit or get off pot. Please get a divorce. Like you guys were actively helping me. One of our friends handheld me. She sent me daily affirmations of encouragement to get a divorce.
that sounds like a good friend.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah, it was not Coley.
I think I was one of the pieces of the puzzle. You need all those different. You need someone who will hold you. You need someone who's like, nah, we just got to get through this day, which we got through the day. It was so fun.
So you're like the kick in the ass friend, because you're not wrong. You do need you need a friend that'll be empathetic and hold you and everything.
Yep.
Need a friend that'll give you a boot in the ass when it's just
Yeah.
like just go,
Yeah.
go, and it's time to. Then we can boot and rally after this.
Yep. Yep. That's our favorite thing to do is boot and rally.
Oh, I actually did recently.
Wait.
I did. I'm not proud of it, but I just something didn't go down the right way. I went, I threw up, and I was like, all right, let's keep going.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Good
Old
for-
Coley.
And you mean recently, like
Like maybe 2 weeks ago. We had a lot of people over, and it was like football and fun.
Yeah, and
was
the
that the
fun
night
was
that you
not
blacked
over.
out?
I don't know.
Don't know. You blacked out.
Don't know, blacked out.
How could you know?
Yeah, I've been having I've been drinking a little heavily because it's football season, and like I don't care about football.
I co-sign that.
So I just am drinking and
No
eating and having a
excuses
blast.
necessary over here.
Right.
Yeah.
And then like reaching out to people that I haven't talked to in like forever and writing these long, like winded, like
I didn't get
miss
one.
you. Because I actually like still see you.
Okay,
and I'm
that's
kinda-
fine.
Like, people
Yeah,
are
I
like,
didn't. I don't get them.
yeah,
either.
I'm like insulted.
I'll tell you after. I can't say it.
No, who?
I'm not saying it on here.
Who from college?
Nope. No, nobody from college.
From the one that slept on the side of the mountain?
Who's that?
Come on.
Slept on this. Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
If when we play, like heads up, the shorthand between us is unbelievable.
It really is. Well, that's because you've known each other for as long as you've known each other, and you know these things. So you don't care about football at all, even with Taylor Swift involved.
Okay. So I have to care about football because I'm married to a psychotic Philly sports fan.
Like when we go out, the four of us, like Matt and her wife Taylor, they're both the Taylors.
Taylor and Taylor.
They're like the dudes,
Totally.
like sports guys.
Taylor is the dudiest dude I've ever been in a relationship with. I only dated straight guys, married one of them, and now I'm married to the straightest guy on the face of the planet. It's unbelievable.
Really
She LARPs as a woman.
You can't make your ex-husband feel great.
No.
To phrase that
Well,
way.
I'm insulting all of them, all of the exes, even the hookups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Like,
many hookups are we talking?
well, I mean, it's not outrageous.
Mine's probably way more outrageous than yours.
I mean,
know.
I can guarantee.
Yeah, well, you were like, your mom told you, like, you know, doing it was like bad and dirty before marriage.
Doing it was bad. Never doing it.
Banging. I can't picture your mom saying, like,
That's fair. You're
effing.
right. Babette would say, making love.
Making love.
Making love is. So would your mom say making love is bad?
Unless
Prior to
you are
marriage.
married.
Yes.
Is that true? You
Oh,
grew up in that
Catholic.
house?
Super Catholic.
Totes.
It's dirty. It's wrong.
My
it's bad.
parents were virgins when they got married, and I believe them.
Yeah, me too.
I believe them.
How do your parents get along?
They're great.
They're so in love. It's annoying.
yeah.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
and they're beautiful.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
Barbie and Ken.
Just gorgeous virgin.
Just gorgeous.
Gorgeous virgins. When people meet my parents, they go like this. Those are your parents?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm like, fuck off.
Yeah.
I know they're attractive. Thanks a lot. They are really good looking.
Okay, so then you got these Catholic parents, these beautiful virgin Catholic parents.
You got it.
Right?
Yep.
How do you approach them? Because your husband is also this like traditional, he's like a dude, he's
Yeah.
got money, he'll
Yeah.
take care of you.
Totally,
I mean,
like,
all
good-
the boxes checked.
He would have been a great dad, right?
Yes.
No
Right.
CD,
Yes.
but he's a good guy. He would have like a family man. I mean, he really was the best.
I mean, I loved him.
I loved him
Matt
too.
loved him.
If I saw him, I think I'd run into his arms. I think he would throw me off to the side, but I would
yeah.
go.
I don't think he would accept.
No, the last
that.
the last time I talked about this was on the Taylor Strecker show, like 5 years ago with Matt. He was co-hosting with me, and I
dear.
said I would really like to see husband, and Matt said he never wants to see you again, and I cried. I cried on the air,
You did?
like a little bitch baby. Yeah, I did.
mean, you.
I just wanted to
left
make bad. I want to make Matt look bad.
I
Yeah.
see. So like, okay, so
No, he hurt my feelings, but he's not
who
wrong.
hurt your feelings?
Matt hurt my feelings
By saying that he never wanted to see you again, did you expect husband to want to see you again?
You
No,
left
but
him
Matt,
and went
don't
off with a
say
woman.
that in front of
Yeah.
all the audience members. So mean.
You left him.
Yeah, but like, isn't it better to be to end up with a woman than to end up with like another guy?
I don't know. I think it's worse. I
Especially
think-
when you're on like the shows going like, and she's much more of a man than my ex-husband.
Oh, I forgot that I just said that.
Yeah. Also, he probably feels like he lived a lie, right?
I think that's well, actually,
And that she, more importantly, that you were lying to him the whole time, whether you were or not.
I wasn't. But
that's the feeling.
But the family definitely loves that fucking narrative,
It's a
right? Because then
great
their
narrative.
hands are up in the air, like, oh, we didn't do anything. They could have been the nicest in the world, and it's all about me,
Totally.
right?
Right.
But I remember my mom was so pissed when I came out because she's Catholic, but also she was like, they're gonna get to tell everyone it was you.
Yeah. It was all a game.
Yep. So that
doesn't like
was
that.
yeah. Babs is not happy, and I get that. But like, no, I definitely It wasn't like that. But I know they think it was. But whoa, that's what I was gonna say. In college, I dated this guy. Coley knows this guy very well, and he, I found out, was very pissed when I came out through the grapevine.
From a
Like,
guy just that you dated?
Well, we dated for a while.
Like the one?
That one.
Oh,
The one
really?
that you didn't
What
love.
a loser.
Well, don't be mean. I still like.
It is a very losery
Like
thing.
him.
Like, who cares? You can't be mad. We were in college. Like,
But it was wild to me to hear that he was so upset because I was like, so he must have felt like I lied to him the whole time.
But then you married somebody else after him.
well, that's the craziest part. I think he was more mad than husband.
I think that
Weird.
I also think that Taylor,
Weird.
and I could be wrong. I think Taylor could possibly maybe go back to being with. I think
1,000%.
I
If they
think
had
she's
enough
a-
money
I know.
and Tay and I weren't together, men.
I think she's in love with this woman. I
Fair.
don't know if she's fully lesbian.
No.
She's fluid.
She's fluid.
I am a pansexual.
Okay.
Like Wayne Brady.
Is Wayne
Yeah,
Brady-
same.
Same.
Pansexual is like you fall in love with the person.
Yes.
Yeah.
So also being with a woman is so hard. You know, women make less money than men.
Yeah.
So if we didn't work out, I am going back to men.
Okay.
A rich
Aren't you
oldie.
like you're a podcaster?
Yeah.
You do just fine.
You're acting like the wage gap. You're not in corporate America. What the hell are you talking about?
And you do very nicely, so zip your lip.
Thanks.
Okay. You do great.
No, I
Don't
really
you, don't
do.
you like don't you like Weight Watchers commercials?
Yeah, just
How many dudes are on Weight Watchers commercials?
good fucking point.
Touche.
Yeah, because last time I checked,
true.
Nicole, are we cashing Weight Watchers checks on Satisfying?
I don't got anybody sponsoring me in that way. Share the
That's
wealth.
fair. That's
Okay.
fair. That's fair. That's fair. And you know what? Actually, I will say, I think we're living in a time right now where it's the best time ever for women financially, right? Influencers, predominantly women.
at her.
Podcasters, maybe not predominantly women, but like 50-50.
The way you're looking at her is like you just want to laugh in her face. I can tell.
Because she's just saying things. A minute ago, she was like, women don't make as much as men. It's so hard being married to a woman. And then, like, I said one thing, and she's like, I don't think it's ever been better time to be a woman.
Yeah, Taylor Strecker, nice to meet you.
Yeah, just says things. That's what she does for a living.
Contradict myself on a dime.
And I appreciate that, and I love it very much. You know, I've always been
It's your favorite quality of mine.
It's one of the many qualities of you that I absolutely adore.
Thank you.
So, what was more difficult? Going to your Catholic, virgin, beautiful parents and telling them, I'm going to get divorced because this is something we don't do.
Right.
That's another
Or,
thing.
Yeah.
or I'm going to go bed with a woman.
I'm
And
going to
this
go
is-
bed with
I'm
woman.
No. Bed with
Bed.
a woman.
Okay.
Bed with a woman.
Yep.
Because this is also something that they, I would imagine, and
Yep.
maybe I'm being judgmental, that they had a life plan in mind for you.
Fair, as a
And
lot of parents do.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's not a shot. And success looks a certain way.
Correct.
Totally.
And in one fell swoop, within a 6-month period, you decide that your life is going to look completely different.
You ruined their life, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ruined their life. I ruined my life. I ruined
What-
everyone's life.
What was more difficult for them to accept, you coming out as a pansexual or you getting divorced?
Without a fucking doubt.
Right.
Coming out. And
Yeah.
my
Okay.
mom outed me.
What?
We were in the car. I came home to visit for the weekend. She picked me up at the airport. We're driving back. It's like a 45-minute drive from Logan to my parents' house outside of Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, you're spending a lot of time with that lesbian friend of yours.
And she said it like that.
Yeah.
Word for word.
Word for word.
quote.
And I said, yeah. And she was like, are you in love with her? Well, first she said, why don't you spend more time with Uba? Uba is now a housewife.
Yeah, she's a model.
Yeah. And Uba, my mom made.
I remember Uber.
Oh, Uba's amazing.
Yeah.
Why don't you spend more time with Uba? Your straight model friend.
Mm-hmm.
Who
won't influence you in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Uber, like, she's Muslim, so she doesn't drink. So my mom's like, hang out with her.
Yeah.
This drunk lesbian over here. So I'm in the car, and I must have been, like, in my, 33?
Yeah.
And I'm like, am I going to lie to my mommy right now? So I was like, fuck it.
I would have.
And I was like, I'm like, yeah, I am. And she was like, "Rrr!" Like driving a vehicle, danger. And we went home and we fought like I was back in high school. Like she could ground me from dating my boyfriend. And like, it was like,
She's trying to stop it from happening.
she was like, absolutely not. We were fighting the whole way back. My mom literally to this day, like she owns the story, but she wants to die.
Yeah.
Like she's like so mortified.
She also loves Taylor so much.
More
now.
than me?
No.
She does. She loves
More
her
than me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's got to be probably a good kind of learning experience for her about herself.
Yes,
for
Because
sure.
at first she goes, oh, this daughter of mine, she's going loco.
Yep.
She's going through a phase.
She thought Tay was taking advantage of me.
Right.
She was like, you're vulnerable. She even said to me at one point, because it took months, like maybe even a year. No, that's not true because I came out after a year on the air.
Yes.
And then my parents went through it all over again because it was like I came out to them, but then I came out to the world.
Public, and then talk about optics. They were like, what will our friends think?
Right.
Yes. And then.
Which was
and
really the
then-
energy that you had at the wedding.
1,000,000%.
Yeah. So you're like just like my parents,
You're right.
actually.
You're right.
So then, but then like the more I'd be at like a family function and I like see my aunts and they'd meet Taylor and they'd love her. Or, like we'd be around my parents' friends and they would be like loving us as a gay lesbian couple.
Right.
Right.
That helped my parents so much to get on board. It did take a very long time though for them to 100% like genuinely support it. And now they're like, they think it's the coolest thing in the world.
It's probably really good for them that they're like, oh, this is real life. This is how real life happens. This is what happiness looks like. This
Yep.
is, and they can they've probably expanded their visions of
Yes.
what things should look like, right?
But when I first came out, my mom was like, so once like, first it was like an explosion, a fight. And then slowly it was like, I just was like, I'm not going to come around. If every time I come around, you're going to try to negotiate with me about my love life. Like my mom and dad would keep me up till like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Like negotiating. And I was like, this is insane. And I was
But
like,
what if we give you this?
yeah, right?
You said you like money, right?
Yes. Right?
But I was like, I am an adult. I have a career. I pay all my own bills. Like, you have I'm not 17. You
Yeah.
can't take my car away. You can't give my car to the priest like you did when I was in college.
Did they give you a car to the priest?
Yes, and they grounded me in college, which is crazy.
Did you accept it?
What? The grounding?
When you got grounded, were you like, I guess something
I was
like
grounded.
I don't remember this story, but I do not doubt it.
I was grounded. That's because we didn't know each other. I was grounded my freshman, the winter of my freshman year over Christmas break. I was grounded, and they gave my car away to a charity, and a
course
priest came and picked it up.
legit.
Of course.
Legit,
to a
keys
priest.
in the hand of the priest. My mom woke me up so I could witness it, so I could feel the pain.
Like not like for a week, forever.
Forever. Goodbye. And it was to a woman's shelter for abused women.
So it's not like you can be like, I'm taking it back.
It was a $700 Toyota Tercel, stick shift, two-door vinyl seating.
Do you think they still have it? You think it's still being used?
I mean, Toyotas last forever. I hope so.
they needed it more than you did.
So I'm not going to fight with this priest. Thank you,
Right.
child, for your generous gift.
Oh, she made it like that. Like you wanted to give it.
But that was my
That feels
punishment.
manipulative.
Oh.
You think? So my mom said to me after like the dust had kind of settled, she was like, "Are you sure you're not just with Taylor because like she's a girl that's nice to you?"
Oh, jeez.
What?
Wow.
You know, Mom, I never thought of it. It's exactly why I'm with
Yeah. Love being
I mean,
treated
with
nicely.
the exception, but with the exception of you, I definitely historically have had friends that like,
That's some pretty crap friends.
yes.
Yeah.
So fair.
What's wrong with your friend?
I just desperately wanted to be accepted by a woman. My mom's not that wrong.
No, I understand where she
So now I'm
came
lesbian.
from. Yeah, now she's
Right.
lesbian. And it called us full circle.
Full circle.
What just happened? I just had a stroke.
You okay?
What are the tests that you're supposed to do if you have a stroke? Seriously.
You smell burning hair?
No, for real. Aren't you supposed to say something?
Well, I think that by now you're forming enough sensitives to
Yeah,
know you
you're
probably
good.
didn't have
It
a
was
Isn't
just
there
stroke.
like an eye droop or like
Yeah.
something happens with your tongue?
You're good.
I'm okay?
Yes.
Well, I think you go full Mitch McConnell.
Oh, I hate you. He loves my Mitch McConnell. Is there anything better than that face?
It's the best in the business.
He just,
I have something to say.
oh no.
Go ahead.
Who's Mitch McConnell?
Okay, so people don't know this, but when we went on Taylor Strecker show or her pod, Taste of Taylor, she admitted she did not know. What's his name? Freed?
Not only did she, I go like, I'm trying to make a point about how Nicole doesn't know anything.
Right.
I don't know. You know even less.
Even
Yeah.
less.
But I go like, you don't know who Sam Bankman-Fried
Sam
is. She
Bankman-Fried.
goes, Taylor goes,
Sam Bankman.
who's Sam Bankman-Fried? And I go, well, he like destroyed the crypto. He
Yeah.
destroyed crypto. And exactly, you can find the clip on Taylor's Instagram.
Yep.
I think we posted
Yeah.
it too. Exactly in the same tone.
Inflection.
What a nerd.
What a nerd. Exactly.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was bad.
unfucking believable.
You know Mitch McConnell, the guy.
He's a politicky guy?
He's
He is-
politicky.
I would say he's a little politicky.
Yeah. And he's had a couple times when he's up there speaking. He's a governor?
I'm not going to help either.
Okay, anyways, he's a politicky guy and he's
Does he sit in the Senate? Does he
see that I don't know.
is he a House of Representatives?
Is he from Kentucky?
Are you just throwing out things that you learned in like social studies class?
Is his hair gray?
Yes, glasses, and then
Does he
he's-
wear blue suits?
all I remember is that face.
He's slender and tall.
Whatever. He's freezes, and they're. I think it's governor. He's a
I mean,
governor.
look, I would have had the clip ready had I known there was anybody on the planet that did not know who Mitch McConnell was.
Can you pull it up? No, it's going to take too long.
I mean, I guess I could.
I don't know. I just want her to see him
Yeah.
freeze so she
Yeah.
can
I feel like-
understand.
I feel like I know him.
So he's somebody who they would be at a press conference and they'd ask him a question, and all of a sudden he's just like, and so but then no one talked about what happened to him.
Oh, and he had a stroke?
And no one ever really confirmed what exactly happened to him.
Is he Republican or is he Democrat?
Republican AF.
Okay.
There he is, Mitchie.
Oh, he's horrible looking.
Mitchie Mitch.
Yeah, this is.
He's so unattractive.
Well,
You know who I
yes.
was picturing? I was picturing Mitch, the other Mitch, the handsome Mitch, the one that was a Democrat. He was a state representative
Mitch
of
McConnell
of
freezes.
like Utah
Watch,
and then
watch,
Mass.
Watch.
Oh, Mitch needs a facelift.
I'm sorry, I had a hard time hearing you.
And then
What are your thoughts on running for re-election in
Watch
2026?
this.
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in
Oh.
2026.
That's
Oh,
He's gone. He's
There
gone.
he
Your
goes.
boy's gone.
stroking out. Oh,
Did you hear the question?
and there he
Running
goes.
For re-election in 2026.
Oh my
And he
God.
can't speak. It's upsetting, right?
He looks like a turtle.
Yes.
He has a turtle mouth.
You need a minute.
No, just
Like,
can't
like a
speak.
snapper turtle, to
Okay,
be
so
specific.
we're making jokes. I mean, I don't want anything horrible to happen to this man, but no
No.
one ever gave an explanation of what, and it happened again, right?
Yeah, it happened multiple times.
Yeah.
And they were just like, and it happened multiple times. And then he left. And they were like, hey, man, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, but
It just
no.
kept going.
Yeah, no, Aria,
Yeah,
turtle.
I'm totally fine.
Are you?
It's like, he almost like, yeah, I don't even know why you're asking. Of course.
Yeah, of course I'm fine. Wait, can you just tell me now?
No way.
Is he,
Wild.
is he a governor? Don't get mad. Just answer the freaking question.
I don't think it helps when I answer your questions.
Why?
Because she learns, and I also want to learn.
But I feel like you
Do
don't.
we retain it?
no.
I feel like if you guys look it up on your own, you would do a better job of
Fine.
retaining it.
I'm an auditory learner, so
Not me, actually.
No,
I'm
I
quite
believe
visual.
that, yeah.
See, do you notice how I'm always going to do an impression of him? I saw that man freeze once, and
who's the other Mitch
I don't know this
who
Mitch used
works
to
for
get-
Massachusetts?
Who works for Massachusetts?
He's Mormon.
Massachusetts.
He has like 1,000 kids, and he worked for Massachusetts. And I believe that he's the reason. Ironically, a man that doesn't drink or do drugs, he's the one that changed the blue light laws in Massachusetts and also made marijuana legal
She
because
knows
he
more
wanted
than
to bring
me.
in revenue for the state.
Who is this Mitch?
I don't know what the hell
He's
she's
handsome
talking about.
AF.
Watch, it's not Mitch. It's like Mark or
Yeah,
something.
of
It's like
course it
not
is.
Mitch.
Of course it is.
It's like Mike.
Abraham.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. I'm looking to you.
Oh yeah, no, I don't
we
know.
don't know.
I don't know what the hell
I'm not
you're
asking
talking
you.
about.
I'm
Yeah,
asking
okay,
Sam.
my bad.
Look,
He doesn't know.
I've been, I fill my head with so much information on any given day that right now,
Yes.
right now the only thing that's in my head is Pookie and Jett.
I mean, have you seen?
Oh,
What do we do?
my God. I was going to bring this up on Taste of Taylor. I'm so happy we're talking about this.
Okay.
Pookie, speaking of Republicans.
Okay, no.
You
But
think she's Republican?
He is.
He's. Wait, okay, but can we talk about it?
He wears loafers, no socks.
That I don't like. I do not. I do not.
No, like, I don't know if he does, but I
He
know.
does. Right,
he
you know
does.
he does. Yeah, like, oh, God.
He laughs like this. Yeah.
Well, Pookie and Jett are a TikTok
Yeah, they are.
phenomenon, and it is. People have noticed. It's one of those things that like it almost feels like TikTok just decides at some point, hey, I'm just gonna put this on everyone's For You page.
Yep.
And we're just gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
It's like a social experiment.
Yep.
That goes like this is probably going to change your life forever and then destroy you as people.
Correct.
Yes.
Because nobody's ready for this.
And then you're going to go down a rabbit hole and you'll be up till 4 a.m. watching this.
Right. And now, and I mean, just imagine, right? Like, imagine if TikTok decided to do that for you, and you and Parker are just doing your dances, and you're just having fun,
Yeah.
right? And then one day, TikTok just decides,
Yep.
everyone's For You page, and you're like, oh, the whole world
Right.
gets to comment and,
rip-
judge,
rip me apart.
Rip.
Who's ready for that?
Wait,
No
so
one.
How is
No one.
How is she going to comment if she can't even hear the pookster?
It's okay. I have heard.
Okay.
Okay. So, but I'm not that deep in it. I literally saw it today on
Yes,
Instagram.
ditto.
Today.
Today.
So Pookie and Jett,
She
Puck
looks
it.
like she is like Pookie. Blink twice if you need help. She doesn't blink.
A little. The eyes are very large.
well, I've been looking at a lot of theories
Yep.
Okay.
about that, and some people think
She
that.
AI.
Well, okay, look. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if Pookie and Jett was AI.
No, I
No,
wouldn't.
he's real. She would
might
be AI.
And then there's some rumors or theories that he they have a prenup, and then he put in the prenup that she needed to get her breasts done. She needed to remain a certain weight, only wear tight clothes. This is a theory.
But this is something that does happen, like especially in Hollywood. I forget who did
they're
this.
not in Hollywood though.
They're in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, this is what I mean.
Okay.
Like TikTok just decides you're going to be famous now.
Yeah.
And just random people
It
get to
is-
sit around and go like, well, I'm pretty sure he got a prenup that made her get breast augmentation.
Right. Yes.
And maybe actually they don't even exist.
She's a robot.
Can you imagine
Right.
Taylor?
Yes.
If one day I was just like, hey, I don't know this Taylor Strecker, but I'm pretty sure she's a fake AI. You'd be like, I'm a person.
Yeah, it's me. Hello. I'm blinking.
Okay, I'm definitely blinking. They're like, she's blinking so much. She's a robot that's broken.
Do you know
small
she has
wonder.
You know she has blinkies?
She does?
You've noticed them. You're observant. Don't
blinks.
lie.
No. I do a radio show with the foremost blinker
You do.
in all the country.
Jim is a
So
blinker.
He's a blinker? Oh
He's
my
the
God.
biggest blinker of all time.
Blinkies unite. Tell Jim I say, what's up, Blinky?
And her dad fixes her blinkies.
With Botox.
yes.
With Botox.
Botox for Blinkies.
Okay, well, tell me this because, like, I saw another TikTok where, of course, like now everybody's trying to Pookie lore is a thing. Pookie lore, where they're trying to figure out like the backstory behind Pookie and Jett and this whole
fascinating.
thing, and they're very fascinating. And somebody found like a picture of her in like high school or something.
Okay.
And it looked like a yearbook picture or something. I saw it on TikTok, and she had like a droopy eyelid. Oh. And so they're like she got her eyes fixed.
And that's why they're so open.
They
and she doesn't blink a lot.
Fix too much.
I want that surgery.
No, you don't.
You have standard eyes.
Your
Yeah,
eyes-
but they could help me stop blinking.
No, just stick with Dad.
I want the Pookie special.
Okay.
So, I mean, just to bring everybody on board, I don't even
Yeah.
know. This is, I mean, it's literally.
And he also needs some new commentary. It's always like, here's my beautiful wife.
She looks amazing today.
Her outfit's fire. Go ahead, Sean.
It's not exactly waxing 22.
No.
Friday night date.
I haven't heard her talk.
Taking Pookie to a new spot tonight with 3 other couples and Pookie.
You guys, I don't have headphones on.
It really is. It really is weird. Maybe let me see.
No,
if
it's
I
fine
can-
because I know it. So let her hear.
I might have another pair of. Oh, here you go.
Oh, look at us.
Amazing.
Here you go.
Look at her Birkin bag.
I know. There's
think
a
it's
lot
fake,
about
like my
that.
Chanel bag? My
No,
Chanel?
it's real because there's another thing that we were reading about that recently. I think he took her to Paris and did got her all set up at Hermes. Do you need me?
No. Keep.
You're supposed to say yes. I always need you.
I always need.
Okay,
you. I
so he
need
got
you
her
in every sense of the word.
He got her set up at like Hermes and like a whole appointment, right? Because that kind of
Yes.
that kind of money you need. You
Yes.
can't just walk in there and be like, "Hey, I want to look around."
Nope.
It's not like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a consignment shop near me that makes you make appointments on Mondays and Tuesdays. Same.
Okay, exactly the same.
Totally the same.
I'm surprised you guys aren't like obsessed with him because he like makes a lot of money.
Well, I want to know what his job is. I want to count
He's
his
in
money.
mergers and acquisitions.
Yes,
He makes a lot of money.
and he's very educated. He went. I know he has a graduate degree. I read somewhere he went to Wharton, but I think that's a lie.
Right.
They found his LinkedIn.
Oh, okay.
Like they're really going
See,
to town.
This
on
is what you're talking about being so messed up, right?
Yes,
like
yes.
one, like they just
They're just regular people.
right? Posting these videos for fun, just like most people do on TikTok, and all of a sudden people are doing background checks on them, which is kind of messed up.
You know what though?
nuts.
No, erroneous on all accounts. I don't think that they're just posting for fun. They're posting because they want to go viral. I think there's a lot of people that post because they want attention.
But there is a difference between like we're posting because we want to go viral, and then once they're like, okay, you're gonna get what you asked for, it's
Yeah.
like, uh-oh.
But that's the thing with going viral. Everyone thinks it's all like,
Fun.
rainbows and butterflies,
Fun.
and it's shit. You're
Yeah.
getting like pooed
Yeah.
over all the time. I mean, the thing is though, if any of us went viral, we'd be fucking thrilled because that's what we're here to do.
I go
is to
viral all
make-
the time.
Yeah, he does actually. go
Stop
viral.
bragging, Sam.
Actually, Matt has gone viral before I did. He's got over 1 million views on the video where everybody was telling their husbands or boyfriends. I can't believe Taylor Swift put Travis Kelce on the map.
That was so good.
It was over 1 million people loved it.
Yeah, but that wasn't. I mean, that was not just a Matt vehicle. That was a you
it's me,
vehicle.
thanks.
Yeah, that's like that. Don't give Matt that credit.
Hey,
Just
Sam-
because he's like, he's the canvas. You're the painter.
I love you.
Yeah.
I can just give her my headphones. I've seen most of these.
All right.
Okay. Just give up. It's okay.
I can't
Wave
find
the white flag.
I can't find the adapter. You need the
Yeah.
the 1/4-inch adapter. You ready?
Yeah. I feel like a dog on a leash.
I mean, the way he talks is so.
Thank you.
crazy.
I feel like a dog on a leash.
I feel like a dog on a leash.
Dog.
I still feel like a dog on
Do you
a
know that
leash.
we were talking on the air a long time ago about getting revenge, and some girl called. We were like, "What did you do to get your revenge on your boyfriend?" She goes, "I killed his dog."
What?
That's what you just sounded identical to her.
You didn't air that call.
We did not, and it was terrifying. And we were like, "This is horrible." It was
Do you think she was telling the truth?
Yes, I do. All right, back to the pookster.
Okay.
Pook lore.
Okay, wait till. I mean, I'm glad you got headphones because wait till you hear the way he talks.
Oh.
Let me go back to the. Yeah.
I've heard him. I haven't heard her speak.
Friday night date night.
Taking Pookie to a new spot tonight with 3 other couples and Pookie looks absolutely amazing. Good Lord, babe. I love the all black.
Thank you. I'm wearing my Kelly. I'm so excited. And then I have on girlfriend denim, Revolve little lace top, Revolve
I mean-
sweater, and J-Lo heels.
J-Lo makes heels?
That's your takeaway.
Shirt, Goodrich also at the store out of Italy, Hermes belt, Paige jeans as always, and ostrich Lucchese's tonight.
Oof.
Fire, babe.
She does. I'm not to be a
Fire,
bitch.
babe. Fire, babe.
She does not love him. She loves his bank account.
Okay.
Why are you saying this?
Because I'm a bitch. And also because I know.
Yeah.
You know why you're saying it?
Why?
You're jealous.
I'm projecting.
Wait, can we also say something? Oh, I want to discuss what you told me in the car ride home. What you think this is reminiscent of?
What did I say?
Todd Chrisley.
I mean, I say he's got a very Chrisley knows best vibe.
Like,
Yeah.
Come on, Pookie, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Hurry up and get ready, Pookie. I got my Hermes belt on.
yeah, and like what guy like cares that much about like what his woman's wearing the
Fashion.
fashion?
Yes, right. Like it's one thing, and also because I have friends who are couples, and they're both like in social media, right?
Yeah.
They're influencers, and they do like these like outfit videos together.
Yeah.
But like I know the girl's the one that's pushing it. This feels like he's the one pushing Pookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, check this out.
I love her name though.
Saturday night, going to Hal's, our favorite steakhouse on the planet.
I like her top.
And I gotta say, Pookie looks absolutely fire tonight.
Absolutely
I'm
fire
missing
to
your
that.
first
Fire.
time.
Fire to
What are
that.
you wearing?
I'm wearing a House of CB top. It laces up the back, so
I hate lace up the back.
And then girlfriend.
I think it looks fire.
I love that. I actually love that shirt. That top is gorgeous.
I love them so much.
Look at him smiling. He's happy about it.
Awesome. I am wearing a Zania jacket, Brooks Brothers shirt, Hermes belt.
Hermes.
He loves that
First
Hermes
of all,
belt.
it's not Hermes. It's Hermes.
It's Hermes.
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 Got my Hermes belt. Now, here's the other thing people love. I don't know if you could see in the background here.
yeah.
It's a big bouquet.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
says Pookie on it that he got for her. Now, this is one of the big debates, right? People are trying to decide amongst themselves.
Yes.
Is this some kind of like weird obsessive husband-wife thing going on? Like,
Yeah.
because people are loving.
Yes.
What's his name? Jett. People are loving Jett because he's like a wife guy, and people love wife guys. He's just around. For me, and maybe I'm very cynical. I think whenever anybody is like
Yep.
this in
Yep.
to their spouse
Yes.
to this degree, to the
Yep.
point where it's like I'm just here.
Obsessive.
There's something else going on.
Yep.
Doth protest too much.
Thank you, Shakespeare.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Bill.
Of course you knew that. I was like, what is she? What language is she speaketh? No, but
Shakespearean.
It's very the thing that people are liking, like what Sam is saying is, you know, he dotes on her. He wakes her up with breakfast in bed and the flowers, but it does feel a little like ree.
Yeah, it's not normal, which is why they went viral.
Right.
If it was normal, nobody would give a shit. And also, like, she looks robotic. She looks like she's captive. She looks like she needs help.
I mean,
she
I
looks
don't know
like
if she looks like she's captive.
She's very worried that she needs her to blink, but I can tell Taylor's
no,
very
she
worried.
has like a whoo look on her face and Pookie. You know what I mean? And also the name, like
I think she's
I
got the
feel
Taylor
like-
Strecker Botox on her eyes.
I feel like I think she's a robot. I think that.
Also, Pookie Puckett
Yeah,
is
like
so amazing
he
of a name.
named her.
I know her name is
that's a dog name.
her name's Campbell, right?
Campbell, yes.
Campbell.
Campbell.
But Pookie
and she
Puckett-
looks absolutely fire.
Oh, fire!
It's bizarre.
Now, I think the bizarre nature of it is one of the things that people have said about it is that it's very uncanny valley. You know what uncanny valley is?
No.
Uncanny valley is like when when an animated show looks too much like reality,
Okay.
so that it doesn't look animated anymore.
Okay.
I think a lot of animation looks like that lately.
Right, like it doesn't look animated.
You got to give me an example.
But it's still not reality, right? It doesn't.
Yes.
So when you watch it, there's just something disconcerting about it.
You're so right, and I want to give her because I feel like from watching with the kids, we should be able to think of something.
like The
is it-
Sims.
Well, no, yeah, but this even.
Sims does not look
No.
realistic at all.
Well, what about like a video game? Like even like when he is playing Madden, like it looks real.
Got it.
It doesn't look
but
like.
but it's that thing that like you don't look at it and go, oh, cool, that looks real. You go like, ooh, I don't like this.
Like
yeah, it's
Avatar?
creepy.
Does Avatar make you
She's
feel
just
that
an
way?
It looks
Avatar.
totally real.
The Navi?
7 foot tall blue people. That's totally real.
I think it's real. I think it's based on true story.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah, but I mean, people are like, you know, everybody, and it's all like in the last couple days. You can see like the top row is like 3 million, 5 million.
Wait, do the pink-
17.
Do
Is
the
that-
pink dress. This is my favorite.
I
You
like
like
the
this
pink
one?
dress one too. She does look fire.
Outfit of the night. It's date night.
Date night.
Looking particularly amazing tonight.
I like his
I would
turtleneck.
call this dress a
terrible.
Terrible.
Babe,
He's so
oh my
funny.
God, okay.
I didn't expect
I
that.
was not expecting that.
But I mean,
Very happy.
just look at the comments. Like people, he's so smitten with Pookie. Pookie's looking absolutely fire. Pookie in pink. Like people love that Jett is doting over his wife like this. People love to see it. And maybe that means that they don't have great relationships on their own. I don't know. But
They're like they want, it's kind of like fantasy, right? It's like what we think a marriage is supposed to look
Yeah.
like. But like anybody who's married knows that's not real.
No.
it's the influencer version of a relationship.
Boom. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Matt rolls over, burps, farts, and asks me to get his knee brace. Like, I mean, that's really
That's real life.
that's real life.
His knee brace.
His knees are a mess.
But now I'm obsessed. I need to know more. Like, do they have kids?
I don't think so, but I'm sure they will because she's so fire he can't keep it in his pants.
There's no way. There's no way he's pulling out. It's not happening.
Yeah, he would never dare to get a dribble of his you know what on her.
Yeah, this is for you, Pookie.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is Elsa from Revolve.
Yeah, you're a hater, Taylor. There's
Yeah.
nothing in Pookie that screams that she's captive. There's like she's having the time of her life.
I'm a hater. I do
I'm a
not
hater.
like this.
The way
This is
she's
freaking-
laughing at him, she doesn't think he's funny.
You think that
He's not funny.
He's not funny. He's bizarre.
That turtleneck is insane.
If
He's
there's
on
a-
him.
He's choking. He can't breathe.
look, I'm not a fan of the turtleneck.
Okay.
I'm not trying to justify a turtleneck on any man.
Okay.
You will never find me trying to justify a turtleneck on any man. It should have been retired after Dwayne The Rock Johnson wore it with a fanny pack.
Oh,
that
that's
was
the best.
it. That was peak turtleneck dumb. But in this video, in the videos we were watching, she's the one with the power dynamic here, not him.
I guess you're right. She is
He's
the one that
doting.
wants to do this. And it's all about her outfit, you
More of
know?
a doting.
Doting. I'm doting over you, Pookie. You
I
look
don't
at, and the reason is you look absolutely fire.
Yeah, like if her name was Cindy, nobody would give a shit. Her
No.
name is a huge factor in this obsession.
and then you're like, well, what's the dude's name? Of course, it's Jett.
Jett. Jett Puckett.
But like he went to a good college.
Yeah.
He was like valedictorian. He went to business school. And then they just met at like a bar.
Yeah, he just saw her and said she was the prettiest girl in the room, and so he was.
She honestly
In a room,
is the prettiest girl in the
in
room.
a room full of fire, you're the hottest.
Yeah.
Wait, stop making me fall in love with them.
Oh
You
no.
loved them though. That was it. That was it. I knew I'd get you. I knew I'd get you.
Wait, like I have been such a hater. First of all, we have all worked in radio for a very long time. Me less than you guys because I got fired. But like nonetheless, like radio is very snarky, cynical.
Yeah.
It just is how it is.
It doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be, but I feel like through my Gen Z and like young millennial podcast pals, I have learned that like being a fan is also kind of the vibe nowadays.
You understand? I do a wrestling podcast.
Truly.
Multiple times a week.
Yes.
And the only thing I do on that podcast is talk about how awesome wrestling is.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah.
I am trying to embrace my inner fan. My
And your
knee-jerk reaction.
Stand 'em.
Stand them.
Stand
You
up.
need to be more standing.
You need to stand.
My knee-jerk reaction is to hate.
Yes.
But I'm trying to open up the chakras to love. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I feel like, are you a fangirl?
I can hate pretty hard,
Me too.
but
Fangirl fan?
Fan of fangirling. Trying.
I feel like I'm halvesies. Do you feel like I hate more or I
No, I think you have love in your heart.
right?
But you're
do.
ready. But I think you come from the same world as of what Taylor, like you assume that we're on a hateful mission.
Yes.
Right.
But
Yes.
once the door's been open, you
feel
have
that.
love in your
I
heart.
do.
Right.
So you're able to retreat from the mission.
Okay.
Right? Does that make
Wow,
sense?
what a
It does
great
make sense.
Explanation.
It
Yeah.
does. But yeah, our knee-jerk reaction is to hate.
Yes.
But that's from being in radio and stuff.
And then we hate ourselves.
I like the way you did that with your hands. That was super cool.
I just want to show everybody my watch and my ring.
Yeah, speaking of things
I'm
I
rich
hate.
too, Pookie. I used to be. You know what? That's what this is about. I'm just jealous
Oh, Pookie.
Yeah.
that she
Oh, I mean, I saw that
married
coming a mile
husband.
away.
Pookie Puckett.
Yeah,
Like,
here's the
literally.
Here's the problem. This could have been your life,
Yeah.
dude.
Totally.
This could have been your life.
But
You don't think you could have gotten husband to do TikToks?
I tried,
of course
Sam.
I could
I
have.
pushed her down the aisle.
Yeah, she did. She
Nicole.
was rooting for my Pookie laugh.
Yeah.
Can I apologize to you right now? Because I said that was bad what you did.
Yeah.
You did the right thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You did the right thing because clearly Taylor is not looking for what she needs in her heart.
No.
She's looking for just the surface.
Yeah.
And you had the surface.
Yeah.
And you gave it up
For heart.
for some woman.
I gave up Pookie for Poon.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know what Pookie's not getting?
Guess what?
Poon.
Yeah. Or giving.
You know what?
I can tell you that was my relationship, except she's way skinnier than me and prettier. But my point is like,
You
I
could
mean,
have gotten
no,
procedures.
husband kind of looks like Jett.
A little bit.
Like a little bit. Like a little patch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you believe you could have been Pookie and now you're Jett?
No, I'm neither.
Neither.
I would take Jett. I wish I was Jett.
Yeah.
Wharton Business School? Fuck yeah.
It's not bad.
Oh, man. Yeah, what a dum-dum I was.
No, you weren't.
Money over love.
That's true. That's the name of my album.
Back from week
Is
one
it?
trip, and Pookie, my drop dead gorgeous wife, is wearing a drop dead sexy outfit.
My drop dead gorgeous wife wearing a drop dead sexy outfit.
And what a surprise. She had espresso martinis waiting for me.
What are her pants? Those are horrible.
Yes, but I like everything else.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, I can't. And
But what if I started doing this? What if you just turn on my Not Sam TikTok or whatever it is one day, and I was like, yeah, I'm here with my smoke show, Jess, and look at how goddamn good she looks today.
I would torture
Anyway,
you.
tell them what you're wearing. Tell them about your pants,
tell
Jess.
them about your fire.
You
Tell
know
them
what?
about them fire pants, Jess.
I'm gonna start doing this with my wife.
Yeah, I think you
because
should.
TikTok loves lesbians, and my wife is hot. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, look at my, but I'm gonna do it in a southern accent.
You got to.
No,
you got to, because people assume you have money and some kind of keeping up with the Chrisleys
I
deal.
want to do it with Matt.
Yes.
Only like hungover or looking like garbage.
I like it.
Right?
Or you could do it with Matt, but you're in the Jett position and you're just showing off your
Yes, son.
Done and done.
But
You're
does
like,
she say, look at my gorgeous wife?
Look at my gorgeous husband. He's rocking Miami Dolphins t-shirt today. He's got his Jordans on. Show him what you're working with, Matt.
got that bad knee. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I think it could be great.
Yeah, I do too.
It's amazing.
It could be really good. So, shout out to Pookie and Jett.
Yeah.
First and
Honestly,
foremost.
shout out, guys.
Yeah.
You're living the dream.
We love you guys.
We
They're
really
killing
do.
it right now. But it is, in my opinion, a matter of time before somebody finds something, or there's
Sketchy.
an old thing over here, or there's an old, it's going to be a fun week, and then by Friday, it'll all come crashing down, and that'll be sad.
Yeah.
That'll be a sad thing.
Yeah.
It's all right.
We have landed on the 1 year anniversary of when Nicole got run over by a double-decker bus in the middle of Times Square.
Here, I'm going to give you your headphones back.
Oh, thanks. Oh, look at us just changing.
Plug him
things.
into the back there.
Oh, no. Who was that?
I don't know. Who was that?
I don't know why I still have
Plug him into the
soberness.
back there, Pookie.
Okay.
Pookie.
Yeah,
So-
we are 1 year removed from a double-decker bus plowing over
Every time
Nicole
he
Bacon.
tells the
no,
story.
it's not a double-decker
It was-
bus.
in the
he-
middle of 42nd Street.
a tank. He keeps changing the story. No, it was just some dude in a normal sedan with no money.
Yeah, well, I saw it fucked you up something fierce. It looked
Yeah.
like a bus to me.
I'm still alive. That's all it matters. Isn't that crazy? It was a year.
Really is crazy. A year.
It's been a year. Yeah. It's been a
I
year.
remember it was so warm when I went to the hospital.
Okay, so that's, one way to remember when your friend almost died.
Yeah.
It was a warm day,
Couldn't have
right?
It
been
really was a
colder.
gorgeous day.
It was February. It couldn't have been colder. And you came in wearing like a sleeping bag.
Yeah, I wore it here today.
You
It's my
did.
normal Kamali sleeping bag jacket.
Sleeping bag jacket.
Yeah.
Sleeping bag jacket.
Wasn't
yeah.
warm, but
Yeah.
yes.
Is it weird, like after that experience, as severe as it is, to just be like, oh, just like we're just back to life now. Like everybody else,
No, it was. I had a good amount of like love and attention, maybe even more than I wanted for a good amount of time.
Did you?
It's a wrap now. I'm good. I just want to go back to being normal. It's been a year.
how's the pelvis?
The pelvis is okay.
Okay.
I still got a lot of metal in there, a lot of rods.
Nice. What else is new?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
When we went to the Bahamas, they did see it. I didn't beep, but they were like, "What's in there?" Like one of the TSA guys said that, and I was like, "Mind your business."
Do you beep every time you go to the airport now?
No, I didn't beep. Matt beeped. They put something in there
Really?
that didn't beep, and Matt has like a card that like says, "We're the Bionic couple." And then yesterday he just
Speaking of AI couple, my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Poor Pookie and Jett. Leave
Yeah.
them alone. You guys are.
Right.
he blew out his good knee yesterday. They
No.
called me from the gym.
Yesterday?
They called me from the gym and said, "Ma'am, you're gonna go pick up your husband. His good knee is blown out." They put him on like this chair like this that rolls.
No.
And we were rolling him around the Y to get him out.
No.
Yeah, it's blown.
So he's gonna go get surgery on that knee. Are you gonna get hit by a car again?
I'm hoping not.
Have you guys thought at all about going forward, like spending January and the first half of February every year inside like some kind of bunker?
Like that's what most people do,
Yeah,
right?
just
Like
like-
everyone's depressed
Fair.
in January.
Yeah, or yeah, I mean no, but I mean like
A bunker.
like a bunker where nothing can hurt
Like
you.
in the one from the movie on Netflix.
right.
I
Get a
watched.
bunch of Friends DVDs.
Yes.
Yeah, a bunch of Friends DVD.
Find some house on Long Island and sit in a bunker for about 6 weeks to start every year.
I don't want to do this anymore, man. I'm not wheeling him around. I'm not doing it.
But he took care of
Have
you.
to.
I took
Oh, this is karma because he took care of you. So now that your pelvis is better,
Yes, and also you took away his pain shine because he hurt his knee, and then 2 seconds later you had the
That's right.
audacity to go get hit by a car.
Yeah.
So then it was not about him, and it was all about Coley.
he had knee surgery.
Yes.
And he was like, "Oh, my knee hurts," and everybody was like, "Didn't your wife just get run over by a trolley?"
Yeah, Matt. I thought you got hit by an airplane.
Yeah.
No.
It was a tank, an army tank.
She literally tripped, fell onto a train track, and an entire
Yeah.
Amtrak.
Got me.
Estella.
Yeah,
The
the
fast
Stella.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's rough.
yeah. Let me tell you, it was fast, but it didn't hurt any less.
No, it did not.
Yeah.
yeah.
So now the only way that you're going to be able to escape,
Is if I take care of him for a year now?
or you jump in front of a car.
Literally.
What if that was like the premise of a movie and it was like I had to endure it one more time for us to be able to like move on?
Let me ask you this: did you ever meet an older person who spoke in a strange accent that claimed to curse you?
I'm sure.
You may be cursed,
Right?
You might be cursed.
Did someone voodoo doll me?
Like, did you ever see the movie Thinner?
No.
Yeah, that could be. I
Do you
think.
know the movie Thinner?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shocking, I know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, the guy gets cursed, and he gets thinnered until he gets thin and dies.
I was gonna say, what? That's a nice curse.
I know, I
wanna
want
get
that
thinnered.
curse.
Well, I mean, it goes. It's at first great,
Yeah.
beautiful,
Then not so much.
but then eventually, yeah,
Yeah.
it's tough. Yeah, it does feel like you could have some kind of curse on you.
I can't. I'm still like a little bit broken up about this because like literally the good knee or
Yes.
the knee that was replaced, they need to fix again. They said, and now the other knee is busted. So like I literally have
Double
a
knees.
man who can't walk
How do you blow out his knee?
playing basketball,
Giving a blowy
bunch-
in the gym.
Yeah, that's what
Oh, yeah,
it
he
was.
was. Yeah, he was.
You know what happens at the YMCA?
I know.
He came out of the locker room and he was like, "Honey, I was playing basketball again."
Oh my god! And they were, and when I went in to get him, the other guys on the court were like, "He was killing it before. He was killing it." I was like, "And
Was this your 7-year-old son or your husband?
exactly."
The good news is that bad things happen in threes.
So what? So I got two more to happen?
No, so
What was the
his
first
knee,
two?
Your car.
That was a year ago.
I've
His
had
knee.
I've had other bad things
Yeah, but
happen.
it's within the year. 3 bad things within the calendar year.
No, you can. There's way more bad things than 3 that happen in a whole year.
I'm cursed. I think I'm gonna get thinner.
I think you might be getting thinner. Which
Okay.
again, at first, great.
It's great.
Yeah.
Looking
Great.
good.
Great.
Ozempic, Weight Watchers. I don't know.
Right. Right. No, curse. Curse. It's actually a voodoo curse.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, are you?
But it's just funny. I normally get a call like, "Hey, it's like the school nurse, like, you know, Parker doesn't feel good. She's got a headache, a little fever," and it's like, no. Now I'm getting called to pick up my third kid, who just doesn't know that he is.
How would you have felt if
It's different.
if he was like, "Oh, my
No.
child of a wife got run over by a
it's different.
BMW SUV."
He knows he's not supposed to be engaging in that type of activity.
Basketball?
Blowies.
Oh.
Blowies at the gym. No, but he knows he's not supposed to be like working that hard on that knee. We just replaced it.
Mm-hmm.
So like, let's give it a rest. Go pump some iron. Why do you have to play pickup basketball?
Yeah. Does he think he's gonna go pro?
No.
I think he'll go pro at one point.
I hate
I'm
you
ready
both.
for
At some
him.
point, I
Yeah.
think so. I think he will.
My wife's managing me. She's going to manage Matt's
Also,
NBA career.
Another bad idea. And I love you, Tay.
I know. No, it's fair. That's fine. That's fine.
No, I want it to be a good idea.
I also know it's a bad idea. I mean, I support the experiment, but I have to go in eyes wide open to things.
I don't.
I'm a realist.
Not eyes wide shut.
Not
Not
eyes
eyes
wide
wide
shut.
shut.
Not one of those weird rich people parties.
No.
Your wife is your manager?
currently?
This is a new thing. This is a new thing. She was working in tech and the company had to furlough people. And so in the interim, she was like, well, I'll just like, she's always worked for me. She's always moonlighted like as a producer, as an editor.
Edits things. She's really good at that stuff.
So, and she works on other podcasts too. It's like, this is like a thing. She has like a production company. Like it's not like out of nowhere.
Right.
But she was working with me for November, December. And then she was like, hey,
Girl, hey.
hey, girl, hey.
Girl, hey.
So I was like, in January, I was like, get a job. Because I'm paying our health insurance.
Did you say
through
it like
Cobra.
that?
Yeah. Like,
Get
also,
a job.
Are you going to get a job now?
Side eye.
Yeah, by the way, for you to ever
Tell
insult
anyone?
Pookie and Jett,
Yeah. How
when
dare
your
you.
relationship is, why don't you get a job?
And she got really upset. And she was like, I thought I've been doing a good job for you. And I was like, you have been doing a good job for me. But I didn't know that this was like, I didn't know you were auditioning for a role. I thought we were just like hanging out for November, December because nobody hires during the holidays.
All right, truth, if it doesn't work out, like between the manager and you role, it won't be her fault.
No.
It will be it will be your fault.
Also, touche. No,
Yeah.
it's going to be based on optics and numbers. Like,
Okay.
if she can't cover or like if she can't show that we are growing the business to cover what her salary was and also to cover the expenses of now business care, healthcare on my shoulders, then it's a moot point.
I believe in her. Tay, you got this.
You said it was a bad idea.
I know, but now that you're saying it, I'm rooting for her.
So
I do think it's a bad idea. I think that they'll end up fighting and stuff, but I am
Yeah.
rooting for her.
Yes.
So is the
'Cause she's
idea
awesome.
is the idea that as your manager,
Yes.
she'll be able to bring in enough money
Yes.
for you that matches what she was making before?
The hope is more than what she was bringing. So, like, she's like, why am I killing myself for a company that doesn't necessarily care about me when I could kill myself for our company?
Right.
And then we can reap the benefits as a couple.
I mean, that's right. If there's enough potential income there that matches what she was making over there,
Exactly.
I think it's a good idea.
So we're giving it a shot. But the reason why I also agreed is because I'm really scared of having a baby. And so I said, we are going to postpone the transferring the embryos
Right.
Okay.
because what I'm not going to do is
Not
get
gonna do it.
pregnant in the middle of an experiment.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
So I'm so scared of having children that like
Who would carry?
Tay's going to carry. It's Tay's egg with the sperm.
She really wants nothing to do with it, to be honest.
Yeah. What do you like? What do you
No,
work up?
she'll be so great. She's just scared. She's going to be amazing.
No,
She's
I'm going to be
amazing mom.
terrible.
She's
It's
going to
be
great.
awful.
Bad?
She took
horrible.
She took care of me
That's
the
true.
whole time before we got married. Not me and Matt. She packed for me.
Literally.
She would make me dinner.
Yeah.
She did everything for me.
Yes. And then I got sick and she brought me a literal egg frying pan to throw up in. I was,
I did do that.
yeah. And I said, wow, this woman cannot be a mother. But now look at her.
me
Mother
go.
of the year. For
Look at me
real.
go.
I'm not, again, no, there's no shade. She
know.
is such a good mom.
I agree. And if she can be a good mom,
So can you.
That's
why
the
wouldn't
good
you
point.
be able to be a good mom?
Because I'm more selfish than Coley.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't even hesitate.
What am I going to argue?
No. I'm going to deny the truth.
No.
I am.
But you know what's great? You're self-aware.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you
Yes,
are.
I am.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I work hard for Chanel bags.
But don't you think?
So,
that-
like-
don't you think
Yeah.
if you had a kid, do you think that like that selfishness would transfer onto the kid, meaning that because that kid is a part of you, you'd now be like, hey, it's me and you, and we're better than everybody. Like I personally believe that my kids are better people than anyone I know.
So,
Except for Nicole.
Here's the thing. This child is my direct competition for Taylor Donahue's love and attention.
That is
Ever
toxic.
in your life. You tell me I'm toxic?
No. That's bad. That is bad.
But again, self-aware.
You're a bad person.
Hey, at least I know it.
I love you.
I know.
I
but
do
that's the
too.
thing.
I do too. Don't get me
Yes.
wrong.
It's not about love.
No, I think you're great.
Oh, I know. Oh, I'm not insulted at all. I agree.
Bad
I'm
person.
I'm a garbage trash monster person.
Right.
But
Okay.
at least
Yeah.
I'm honest.
Right.
And fun.
And
so fun.
And that's what it's all about. Taylor, boy, did I enjoy getting a taste of Taylor
Didn't
here
you,
on
though?
Satisfying. It was
Thank you.
so satisfying. Where can everybody find you if they want to get more Taylor Strecker?
You can find me on Pookie and Jett on TikTok. You can find me on Instagram at Taylor Strecker. Please follow me on Instagram.
It really means a lot to her.
She needs it.
I also have a podcast, Taste of Taylor. You guys were on. You guys are going to be back on again.
Yes.
So make sure to check that out. And then I have a daily show. It's on Patreon. It's called The Taylor Strecker Show. So if you like daily content, and I'm assuming you do, because we're, you know, daily kings and queens.
Yeah.
Check that out.
And you can contribute to some of those Chanel bags.
Yes. And also my child who's going to steal all my money.
There you go.
I don't think she should have a kid.
Do it for the baby.
I don't think she should have
No.
a kid.
I agree. Go talk to my manager.
All right. I'll call your manager.
My manager wants to have a kid. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Follow along with everything that we're doing. Leave comments, hit like, and we'll see you again real soon for another podcast that will be so satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a good name.